History remembers empires that once ruled vast swathes of our planet. Rome, Greece, Egypt, their legacies echo through time. But what if I told you there was another? An empire so vast and powerful it dwarfed many we know. This is the story of Tartary. For centuries, it dominated a territory larger than all of Europe. Yet today, Tartary is treated as a footnote, a geographical oddity. Powerful forces have gone to great lengths to obscure the truth about Tartary. Join me as we delve into the mystery of Tartary and expose the forces that seek to keep it hidden. Open an atlas from before the 19th century. You'll likely find a sprawling landmass labelled Tartary or Grand Tartary. This wasn't some small, insignificant region. It stretched from Eastern Europe across the entirety of Asia. It encompassed towering mountain ranges, endless steppes and bustling cities. These maps weren't the work of fantasists, they were created by respected cartographers, men who relied on detailed accounts from explorers and diplomats. Tartary wasn't a myth. It was a geographical reality, acknowledged and documented for centuries. But then, something strange happened. As the 18th century progressed, Tartary began to vanish from maps. It was as if someone had taken an eraser to history, wiping away a civilization that had existed for thousands of years. How could a landmass so vast simply disappear? The answer is, it didn't. The land is still there. What changed was the narrative. The very name Tartary was scrubbed from our collective memory. The official story paints Tartary as a chaotic mess of warring tribes, a land devoid of any real structure or organization. Yet historical evidence tells a different story, a story of a sophisticated civilization with its own distinct culture and identity. Tartary had its own flag, a striking symbol of a griffin, a mythical creature representing power and vigilance. It had its own heraldry, its own system of governance. These weren't the hallmarks of a disorganized rabble. They were signs of a structured society capable of maintaining order across a vast empire. Then there's the matter of Tobolsk, Tartary's capital city. Tobolsk was a thriving center of trade and culture. It boasted impressive architecture and a level of sophistication that rivaled many European cities of the time. The evidence is clear. Tartary was far more than the chaotic land we're led to believe. It was a civilization with its own unique identity, its own symbols and its own story. A story that has been systematically suppressed. Section 4. Tobolsk, the heart of a forgotten empire. Let's journey now to the heart of Tartary, to the city of Tobolsk. Imagine a bustling metropolis, a crossroads of east and west. Caravans laden with silks and spices arrived from the Orient. Merchants from Europe traded their wares in its bustling markets. Tobolsk was a beacon of civilization, a testament to the power and sophistication of Tartary. This wasn't some hidden city lost to the sands of time. Tobolsk was well documented. European travelers marveled at its grandeur. Writers and playwrights used it as a setting for their works, weaving tales of its splendor and intrigue. So why is Tobolsk barely mentioned in our history books today? Why is its importance downplayed? The answer, as always, lies in the manipulation of history. By erasing Tobolsk, they erase the heart of Tartary, making it easier to dismiss the empire as a whole. Section 5. The Vanishing Act. What happened to Tartary? The official narrative claims Tartary simply faded away, absorbed by its more powerful neighbours. But this explanation doesn't hold water. Empires don't just vanish overnight, especially not empires as vast and influential as Tartary. Something else happened, something catastrophic, something they don't want you to know. Some researchers believe Tartary was torn apart by internal strife. A devastating civil war that weakened the empire, making it vulnerable to outside forces. This theory, while tragic, doesn't fully explain the complete erasure of Tartary from our collective memory. Others propose a more cataclysmic event, a natural disaster of unprecedented scale that devastated the region, wiping out entire cities and decimating the population. Could this be why so little physical evidence of Tartary remains? The truth, as always, is likely a combination of factors. A perfect storm of internal strife, external pressures and possibly even natural disasters. But one thing is certain. The disappearance of Tartary was no accident. It was a deliberate act of historical erasure. Rewriting history, the Soviet grip on the past. The year is 1944. The world is still reeling from World War II. In Moscow, another battle is being waged, a battle for the control of history. Stalin orders a secret directive targeting Tartary. Historians rewrite the past, erasing Tartary. Books are burned, maps redrawn, evidence destroyed. Generations learn a fabricated history. Stalin sought to legitimize Russian claims. The lies continue to shape our world today. It's time to uncover the truth about Tartary.